Las Vegas is still sleeping, and so is my wife. But I am here to do my 4th appearance on Fox 5, Las Vegas. And I'm taking you with me behind the scenes.
This is our new best friend here, Clint Arthur.
Clint Arthur, you're the best.
So let's talk about appearance. The goal here is not for you to appear on a local show. That's easy. The goal is for you to appear on local shows and look like you're on a national show. You want to come off like you are a national television personality. And the way you do that is by being a national television quality personality who's appearing on local shows. So guys, you want to be clean shaven, no scruff, unless that's your shtick, unless you're some kind of like rock star chef or something like that. But generally, you want to be clean shaven. You want to have a freshly pressed shirt that's crisp. I like to have it starched. You want to have a nice neon colored tie. They love those neon colored ties. A freshly pressed suit. Just imagine every one of these appearances is like you're appearing on Good Morning America. And if you treat each one with a lot of respect, then you're going to get a lot more value out of each one. Because the goal here is for you to come off like a professional television guest. This is my quiver of neon ties and matching pocket squares. They love these neon ties. And so I recommend that men get a nice collection of neon ties, because you want your ties to be, first of all, without a pattern. You just want them to be plain. But you also want them to pop on television. And these neon colored ties really do a great job at that. I call them my TV ties. I'm staying at the Hard Rock, and I've stayed here many times. And what's interesting is that this is the first time I pulled the TV publicity card on the front desk. I checked in last night really late, and they're like, oh, and I'm here with my wife, and they're like, oh, we don't have any rooms with king beds left. I'm like, really? You know, I'm here with my wife. I'm going to be on Fox 5 Morning News tomorrow, talking about my new book, and I sure would like to get a good night's sleep in the same bed as my wife. And then magically, they had not just a room with a king bed, but one of the new HRH suites, which was like a triple upgrade for the same price. So what I'm trying to tell you is, every time you go to appear on the news someplace, make sure that when you're checking in at the hotel, that you tell them that you're there to be on the news. That you're a celebrity, basically, right? That's what this is all about. You becoming a celebrity. And
going down.
It's no use to be a celebrity if nobody knows that you're a celebrity. And that's the whole thing about these local shows, is like, you're going to get really famous and still nobody's going to know you because you're only on these local shows.
Level C.
But every time I check into a place and I tell them that I'm going to be on the news, they always hook me up. Like when I was in Biloxi, Mississippi, man, did I have the nicest suite in Biloxi, Mississippi. So be sure to let them know.
Fox 5 is a really great, easy station to get to. You just head east. Right now, I'm taking Tropicana all the way out to the end, and I'm going to turn right. It's about a 10-minute drive from the strip, and you've got to have a car. You've got to have a car. You've got to have a car. You've got to have a car, so rent one. Glug, 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 glug. 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 Okay, so when you get out to the end of Sunset, you take that right, you get out, you got to make a U-turn to get to this KVVU TV5 station. They're in the back of this industrial mall. It's kind of hard to find it. I'll show you where I'm going. Way back here. Notice it's only 6:03. My call time is 6:15. When you get to this circle, you're in the spot. Here's all the cars for Fox 5 TVVU. And I will generally park over here, so it's easy to get out. All right. Let's do it. Remember to bring your book. Always want to have your book, and I've got my little tripod so that I can shoot my behind the scenes footage for you guys. So let's go do it. Everybody's a baller in Vegas. Big Escalade. That's got to belong to like one of the anchors. Got to. Just walk back here. Oh, I know whose that is. I know whose that's got to be. All right, here's the offices. Hi, good morning. I'm Clint.
Lena.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Come on back.
Thanks. Good morning. How you doing? Is that your Escalade out there? Yeah. I knew it. Great to see you.
I don't know why it's like colder in here than it is outside. But Dave Hall is going to be doing the interview.
Oh, yeah?
Did you get my email that it was going to be 3.5?
Yes.
Okay. So he has all your questions. I'm not sure if he's going to stay in that order or he might shoot off some questions of his own.
Okay.
So just be like prepared for that. That's not open yet. I already put you in there, but it has all these funny lights that I have to turn on and I have no idea where they are. So how is it?
Oh, you guys have done some remodeling in here, huh?
Just a little bit.
This looks great.
What did it look like the last time you were here?
Didn't have these futon couches, and
God, they made you stand?
it just wasn't, you know, it didn't have a rug, it didn't have a little table, it didn't have this lovely Western style table.
Yeah,
right?
I don't even know what this is. Do you need any water or anything?
I'm great.
You're good. I'm sure you know, but the bathrooms are right next door. Anything you need, let me know. I'm still writing the show for the 7 and 8, so I'll pop back up in about 20 minutes.
Cool.
Yeah, cool.
Have fun. Here we are. Fox 5 Las Vegas. Yeah, they really improved this place. Yeah, look at some of the people who've been here on this show. Okay? Got John O'Hurley, Air Supply, Donnie Osmond, Dennis Hopper, Dave Cook, American Idol, Train, Mary Murphy, Boys II Men. I don't know who that is. Jeff Gordon, Blue Man Group, David Brenner, Foreigner, Jubilee. You know, of course, a lot of people come on this show. Why? Because we're in Las Vegas, and they come here to entertain, they come here to be, you know, headliners, and they all show up here in this green room where you are also going to be. Especially in the morning. Very important to do these energizing techniques that my mentor, Brandon Burchard, teaches us at Experts Academy and in our more advanced trainings. Is tapping. Because you need to be energy. You need to be a high energy guest. And yet, you don't want to be over the top, you just want to be high energy, totally awake, totally present in the moment. We're going to do present in the moment exercises too. Bouncing. Bouncing, we're bouncing here. We're bouncing in Las Vegas. We're bouncing in Las Vegas. We're bouncing, we're bouncing, we're bouncing in Las Vegas. All right, today, in this segment today, I want to be working on two things that are really, really important. Number one, I want to be speaking in my lower registers. I want to have a deep voice. This is something that I've been strategically working on. And number two, I want to make sure that I'm speaking louder than I normally speak to project that energy out into the world. Those are my two goals for this appearance. See, they keep you in a relatively remote location from the studio when you're here at Fox 5 Las Vegas. And it's very quiet over here, especially early in the morning. This is the earliest that I've been here. Nobody's here. There's Dan Aykroyd. Oh, there's that host. Yeah. And I love her. I think she's awesome. She's so fun. And, you know, when Fox 5 is like a feeder station for a lot of these stations. Like, for example, Leslie Marcus at Fox Las Vegas, Fox San Diego. She came out of Fox 5 Las Vegas. Here's the studio. It's a cool studio. You know, it's pretty big. They've got like 3 different sets in there. High ceilings. Robotic cameras. Actually, they're not robotic cameras. They're just set up and they just live in where they are. They never move. But, oh wow. What is this? This is a G room. Wow. This must be for the important guests. Yeah, well, you'll know that you've outdone me when they put you in the G room. And I hope I'll get video from you in the G room sometime. But, you know, maybe that place never even existed before. I'm telling you, this one just got a whole redo. They must have spent a good $1,000 fixing up this place. I just did a little pre-interview with Dave, who's going to be interviewing me. He's like, dude, you're too dressed up. It's Casual Friday. I'm like, oh, wow, I didn't get that memo. But we just did our little pre-interview right here in the hallway outside the green room. Not the G room, but the green room. And he's a very cool young guy. I think it's going to be a nice interview. They have great talent here. They really do. Energetic, fresh-faced, smart, nice guys. I like them.
That's what they say. The one author, well, he says they're all alike in one way. It's called the presidential code. So coming up in just a little bit, we're going to talk to this man who came up with this theory and why it could be very crucial to this year's election.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Just gonna come get you.
Cool.
I'm so cold right now, I'm sorry.
I'm not cold at all.
You haven't been here since 2 o'clock.
That's true. On the chairs?
Yeah, let me mic you up real quick.
Okay.
You see like family here.
Button here.
Alright.
We're actually gonna hold the right side here.
Yep.
When I was younger, I was really
Don't
good
forget
at
that.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Took me a second to get that.
It took a while, but you got it done.
Did you want me to hold that for you?
If I could just set it up over here, I think that'd be just fine.
If it falls, we're not responsible. I didn't say that.
It's not going to fall.
That's pretty smart. That's good.
Yeah. It's a nice little thing.
Good morning. It's actually okay. You cold? Tech likes to freak you guys out.
Good morning.
Good
How are
morning.
you?
I'm great. Glad to be back.
Happy day.
Yeah, she's actually
Been here several times, right?
This is my 4th appearance on this station.
Wow. Where are you based out of?
My suitcase.
Oh, really?
don't know why.
Wow.
That's 2 guests. It's served and then a person. Please.
10. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Everybody, welcome back to Fox 5 News this morning. A quick look at the big board on Wall Street. You can see the stock market down about 20 points so far in early trading. Let you know if there's any big happenings there. In the meantime, do the GOP candidates have a chance at becoming president if their name is not Mitt Romney?
Yeah, in pop culture, Whitney Houston's death has been ruled accidental. Here's a look at some of the top stories of the day. The LA County coroner released Houston's official cause of death yesterday. She died of drowning, as well as heart disease and cocaine use. Other drugs like marijuana and prescriptions were also found in her system. Houston was found in her Beverly Hilton hotel room back on February 11th. Her family released a statement saying they were saddened by the results but are glad to have closure.
As Mitt Romney keeps winning states, many Republican leaders are finally uniting behind him. But competitor Rick Santorum dropped this bombshell yesterday, basically saying Republicans might as well support President Obama over Romney because they're basically the same guy if Romney ends up being the nominee. Both Newt and Mitt went after Santorum for that comment, and while Romney has the most delegates, Santorum, Gingrich, and Ron Paul still not showing any signs of dropping out of the race.
Fans packing movie theaters at midnight to be first to see The Hunger Games. The movie based on the popular book series is expected to have a bigger opening than any movie so far this year. And experts think it will set records in March. Hunger Games stars Jennifer Lawrence and Josh Hutcherson.
Some high-level clouds over the Las Vegas Valley this morning. We are going to be seeing some sunshine for the most part. Most of the sun days are forecast for today. 60 right now. South-southwest wind at 9 miles per hour. Humidity at 30%. A lot of vapor loop showing us there's a front coming toward the southern part of Nevada. It is going to bring us some windy weather later on this afternoon and proceeding. Nothing really dramatic. The strong winds are really forecast for Saturday and Sunday. Dry weather for today, tomorrow, and Sunday. All heads are off. Monday, we'll have 40% chances of scattered showers. Today's high, 8 degrees. Saturday, 78, 74 on Sunday, 65 on Monday. Tuesday, 70, 73 on Wednesday, 74 on Thursday. Chris, it's your turn.
All right, thanks a lot. Let's check out traffic right now at the 215 and St. Rose Parkway. Actually, that's reported on the westbound side. This is on the on-ramp, so you can see that traffic is easing by and pretty busy right now. So keep that in mind. Also, as we go to the maps right now in North Las Vegas, an injury crash at Bruce and Craig, and that is a very busy intersection as well. And around the Spaghetti Bowl interchange, green flows, traffic looking pretty great as you make your way around the Rainbow Curve. Let's send it over to Becky.
Okay, Chris, thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot. The presidential elections are about 8 months away, but our guest this morning may know who's already going to win this thing, and it may not be who you think. Author Clint Arthur is here to examine the lives of all 44 presidents and the common traits they all share. Now, a lot of people probably think, well, they're all rich and they all have great hair. At least that's what they look like now. But you say it actually goes much deeper than that, clearly.
It goes to the heart of the American dream. These are the people who we elect because we see them as the most successful people in our society. And what I wanted to do with the President's Code was to examine what are the traits that these super successful leaders of our country have in common with one another.
Right, and that's a book you have out, The President's Code, which examines all of their lives, and as you just mentioned, you know, some of the traits and things that these guys all share. And you say that John Quincy Adams actually set the benchmark for all presidents.
That guy nailed it on every count. First of all, he went into the family business. His father had been president.
That helps.
That helps. 6% of the presidents had that in common with him. But more important than that, he was born in Massachusetts, a very popular state to be born to be president. He is a college graduate. He is married. He has children. And most importantly, he got married between the ages of 25 and 31. 68% of all the presidents got married between those two age groups. Now, the problem with Mitt Romney is he got married too young.
Ooh, so that could hurt Mitt.
That definitely can hurt Mitt. People vote for the person to be president who is most embodying the American dream, that's going to be most like every other American.
Kind of a reflection of what they see America as.
Exactly.
So it seems like the most common traits are marriage, when they get married, number of kids, and birthplace, which kind of is something that separates Barack Obama because he was born in Hawaii, the only president born in that particular state.
That's where Mitt Romney has it over him, because Mitt Romney was born in the Midwest, and there were a number of presidents that came from that region.
Right.
But another very important trait is college education. 37 presidents had a college education. But not all of them did.
That's kind of surprising.
Some of them were self-educated. Like, for example, Abraham Lincoln. He was a self-educated man, but he had 4 children, he was married, and he was a lawyer. Another key ingredient of being the president is your profession.
Some would consider him the greatest president we've ever had, Lincoln. A lot of people consider that.
Well, 28 presidents were lawyers, and Lincoln was one of them. Another great president...
As is Obama, President Obama.
Absolutely. Another great president we had was Thomas Jefferson.
$2 bill, something we don't see very often these days.
It's true, but the currency of our country is something that we are using every day, and it's the currency that is drilling these ideas and concepts of what is a president? What does he look like? What does he do? What do we know about Thomas Jefferson? Well, he was married at age 29. More presidents got married at age 29 than any other age. 9 presidents, including Clinton, Reagan, Jefferson, and John Adams.
So that's the magic number.
Oh, man. And that's another place where Barack Obama really nailed it. He got married at 31. Just 2 years away from that 29 magic number.
And he's got 2 kids as well, which is kind of the magic number as well.
2 to 4 children is perfect. Mitt Romney has 5 children, which is on the high side. Makes him a little bit more unusual, a little less presidential. One more president we'll look at is Jackson. He got married at age 27.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
He thought children were so important, he adopted a child. See, children are the embodiment of the American dream. And that's why it's so important for a president to have children. In fact, 43 presidents were married and had children. And
running out of time, so let me, I know you think you know who's going to win this election this fall. We're 8 months away, but who do you think has it in the bag based on your president's code?
Between Obama and Romney, it's clearly going to be Obama.
So President Obama gets re-election based on the presidential code. Where can people find your book?
Oh, it's available on Amazon.com.
Okay. Thank you, Clint, Arthur. That was very interesting stuff right there.
Thanks for having me back.
All right.
Back to you.
All right, thanks, guys. All right, Beyonce, Survivor, superstar, but this cute little puppet. Really little, really little. Yeah, this pair of sunglasses on it. See just how small this girl is and how she's like the first youth survivor joining us from the newsroom for Real Cycle is coming up on Live in Las Vegas. Good morning and happy Friday.
I love that little thing that you record on.
Oh, thank you.
I make sure that none of the cameras and stuff are at least in the way. Dave, I think Dave, if he had time, he would interview, I'm not kidding you, for like 2 days straight. Dave's that type of person. He loves that type of stuff. Every type of political, even like sci-fi weird stuff. Everything that you can throw at you, he loves it. Oh, I didn't know, did you leave anything in here?
Nope, we're done in here.
Okay.
Cool.
Come on back. Thank you again for coming on. I know it took a little bit of time.
Yeah, I'm sorry it was
actually
so tough to schedule, but
hey, we got you in.
Yeah.
It worked out, and like I said, you know, I'm just glad that we had you in, because I was like, oh my God, this guy must be like, when are you gonna get me on?
Well,
it's so hard on my schedule because it's like I come in at 2 and I leave at 10, and then it's like I'm asleep during the day, and people email me, and I'm like, I don't want to call these people at 2 o'clock in the morning. I got your email.
I get it. You know, I train people on how to be guests on television news.
Well,
So,
actually, I had 2 of your people call me.
yeah,
Oh, I forgot their name. Is there a couple?
yeah, Chris and Katrin.
Yeah, they're actually working on a what not to say for wedding speeches for me.
Awesome.
I think for May. So.
Well, you know, what I try to do with my students is teach them how to have a dynamic presentation with props.
Yeah.
You know, not to be just a talking head.
Absolutely. That's definitely what we need.
So, yeah.
Well, thank you. And if you feel like you want to send anybody else over, or if you have anything else new, you know.
I'll send them your way.
I'll send you my card. There you go.
Thank you so much.
It was nice to meet you.
Same
I'm sure
here.
we'll see you again.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, it's a whole different world out here, isn't it? The sun is shining in Las Vegas. Coming up over the horizon, Selena is happy to hear from my students. Send them her way. Chris and Katrin, looks like they're getting booked. What's holding you back? What are you waiting for? They want you on Fox 5 Las Vegas. They need you on Fox 5 Las Vegas. They're happy to interview you. Many times. This was my 4th time here. I'm sure I'll be back. It's a great station to work out new material. Work out new segments to really get comfortable with your segment. I crammed a lot into that 3.5 minutes that I wasn't able to get into all my other segments. Wow, what a beautiful day. Here in Las Vegas, Nevada. There's her Escalade. I guess she doesn't go on until later. I've been interviewed by her before. Very nice lady. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up here from Las Vegas. You can do this. It's totally up to you. Are you the messenger who's going to make it happen? I've given you the ruby slippers. The ruby slippers are the fact that you are allowed to pitch these people. You are allowed to call them up. They want good segments. They want good speakers. They want good authors. They want good promoters. They want people who have a solid message that they believe in. They want people to come in here and fill up their airtime and spread valuable information and analyses and information to their audience. What are you waiting for?